is up, everyone? Welcome to Taking It Deep. And I don't know why, but I look like a midget today because
What
my
the hell is
subtitles
going on with your camera? What the hell? I thought you were a professional broadcaster.
There we go. It's fixed. Hold on. Look at that, guys. See the
This
magic
man
of
right
streaming?
here, sitting next to me, well, not really next to me, but afar, is he has gone to school, has been trained by the finest in broadcasting.
Hold on. That's a whole nother conversation. If I don't know if we really get trained by the finest. First off, they didn't even teach streaming in school when I went.
Well, no, they taught television. This is like television. But
Yeah,
this
sure
man,
it is. We were blowing off VHS cassettes and shit.
This man right next to me was the Heavy Metal Happy Hour's own, the Fishman's #1 student.
That's not true. That's Mike.
Mike.
I had like a D average.
But can't get his camera centered.
Yeah, I know. Well, Fish didn't believe in streaming. Remember that. He was afraid of the camera. He only went.
He did not, because, well, it's understandable. Once you put a camera on somebody, it's no longer radio, it's television. So for the radio purists who say, well...
Good thing Howard Stern didn't think that, huh?
If you're putting a camera on it and broadcasting it live, it is no longer radio, it is television.
Well, speaking of television, radio, and all things that can record a moment, we're going to talk about something very important. And we're just going to kick off the show with the meat of the subject, if you will.
Oh, my God. Let me get my meat out.
Oh, God. Well, we aren't doing reviews on small pieces of meat. So, that being said, yeah. Crowd doesn't like that threat of your meat coming out right now. They're reacting to it. So, here's the thing. Hot dog. Dollar hot dog night. Mike, have you ever been to a dollar hot dog night? I know you're not a sports fan, but I could see you making a trip for unlimited dollar glizzies.
I did not go for the glizzy, but the glizzies were there, and they were $1. I did not know this, but I was there, so I've been there for it.
So you were there on a dollar dog night and didn't know that there were dollar dogs?
I was surprised. I was caught off
guard. How oblivious does one have to be to the event to not know that there's not dollar hot dogs?
When your friends pay for your tickets because you're just a fun guy to hang out with and have some drinks, you don't know.
Your poor period?
You don't know what the deal
anything?
is or why they're buying you a ticket or that is dollar dog night. You just you show up and next thing you go, you got wieners in your mouth.
No, it's a lot of nights for Mike. So, dollar dog night at Philly has always been an interesting night. And recently there was a dollar dog night food fight, which we have footage of. But I've always heard legends of the dollar dog night, things that people do there. Trash bags full of hot dogs, if you will. Them having to put a 4 hot dog limit per purchase, right? Because you are slobs and gluttonous bastards because you're like, I won't really eat 4 hot dogs on a normal day, but if they're $1, I'll eat 12. Let's put them all in my mouth.
I just can't imagine the cleanup after dollar dog night when everybody's drinking like 20 Miller Lights and then they're eating 12 hot dogs.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Feel bad for the bathroom guy.
Or the puke.
Oh God. Never even thought about that. But
that's what I'm thinking of because that's what's going to happen.
A gluttonous occasion. But why I talk about this, Mike, cue up the video. Watch out for the ad on it. It's the first one.
Got it.
So people don't remember this. This is about 2018. Almost 5 years to the date, but June 21st, 2018, flying hot dog strikes a woman in the face during a Phillies game. So not only do they have dollar hot dog night every now and then, it's a favorite of the fans. They also have a hot dog cannon that shoots hot dogs out of a cannon, sponsored by Hatfield. And this one happened to hit an old lady right in the fucking face. Right in the face.
It seems like an unusual experience at the Phillies game.
You know, I was sitting there with my friends, Gracie and Laurie, and we were having a good time. Hadn't been to a Phillies game in a while, and then I think it was around the 6th or 7th inning, he came out and he was shooting, and we were talking, and the fanatic was doing the hot dog from the cannon. So, and then all of a sudden, he went to, like, we were near home plate, so he went near further down, and he shot it. And all of a sudden, I looked up, and here comes this hot dog coming. And since I can't lift my shoulder, I'm going to have surgery on Tuesday. I couldn't, catch it or get it out of the way that fast.
Hold on 1 second.
Sorry.
You were describing what happened before it happened.
Right. I couldn't lift my arms to catch it. And I guess it was just the force of it. It just came down so fast, hit my face, knocked off my glasses, and next thing I knew, I was bleeding, and we were going to first aid, and they gave me ice and everything, and then they took my information, and then my friends, we decided to go up here to the emergency room because they said I should have an x-ray. And so I went to Einstein, and they did a CAT scan, and they said nothing was broken, but I was going to be sore for several days, and it's going to get worse before it gets better.
So explain to me, why can't you lift your arm?
I have a complete tear of my rotator cuff, and I'm due to have surgery on Tuesday. So it's
So you couldn't even react fast enough?
No, I couldn't react fast enough to catch it or push it out of the way. So it bounced off my nose and somewhere in one of the other seats. So
Wow.
yeah.
Back in college, she would have been able to do it.
Has it sunk in that this
Use your
actually
mouth.
Underestimate.
It has been because, like when I tell my brothers, they started laughing, and I said, well, at least, it's funny. It's a story I can tell people, but my only thing is just to warn people just to be careful, Because you would think you'd get hit by a baseball instead of a flying hot dog.
In your face, sucker!
So,
I'm glad you can laugh about it and you have good spirits.
You have to, and it's sore, but, I'll be okay.
How far away were you from the area where the fanatic was?
She didn't sue them?
The or like what row were you sitting in?
I don't remember.
Come
the row.
on.
I don't think so.
I know
That's
that
a
we were,
suit right there.
It just shot up in the air. And
I got to
came down.
imagine like a bunch of
Yeah,
lawyers
so-
were calling her up right
Yeah,
away.
Never even expected, because I didn't even think it goes
Right?
that far. So I said next time I'm going.
I want to go have a conversation with her.
Yeah, I'm gonna join law school right now, but this was 5 years ago, so.
And everybody, were they like shocked and
Oh,
screaming? Or?
no, they were shocked, but they were so.
I think
great,
we've heard
I
enough.
have to honestly
No, you sure?
You want
By
to
the
keep
way-
going?
bad that they missed the game.
Fast forward to
rest
the
of
end.
the game, and
Well, now we've got
No,
like
no,
30 more
because,
seconds, so might as well
we
keep
had
going.
to,
Are you gonna
we
survive?
drove home to Montgomery County to go to the hospital, to the emergency room. Yeah, so.
Are you planning on going to a game anytime soon? Or?
Oh yeah, I love the Phillies. I would
love hot dogs.
definitely go. It happens. That's
It happens.
Yeah, it happens.
I mean, I'm allowed.
All right, we can end it right there, but
nothing bad happened.
I mean,
You
go
know
to the
that
end
the,
real quick. See if they give her something.
you know the Phillies are so the Phillies Corporation was so freaking happy that this was her
They were
attitude.
very
I
nice.
can't
He
see
felt really
anything that
bad. He
she-
said
yeah.
this has never happened before.
Okay, and his fanatic.
I would have been like-
Or his friends called.
Right, his friends called. Yes, so yeah, no.
First
He
off,
said his friends called and.
so many
Right.
things went wrong here.
Yeah.
I'd have been like, Gam Gam. All right? Nana, Gam Gam, whatever you call your grandma. You can't go on TV and say you took a glizzy to the face. No. Where was her family at? This
Well,
needed to stop.
here's
First
my-
off,
God,
she said it happens. I just like to reference a Phillies quote here. A Philly spokesperson told NBC 10 the incident was the first they've ever heard of a fan being injured
Of
by a
course.
hot dog. She's like, it happens. It's never happened before.
never happened.
And by the way, I was there last night. This is what made me think about it. I'm a couple weeks late on this, but listen, sometimes if it ain't late, it ain't me. So
What?
if it ain't late, it ain't me.
Is that
so,
what you tell the ladies?
all the time. So yeah. Except when I don't wear a condom. No, I'm just joking.
Well, wait.
Ba-dum.
So she knew it was coming at her. She couldn't lift her hands. Couldn't she bob and weave? Couldn't she like just move
She
her
couldn't
head
have
to the
known it had
side?
to be like a split second. I say she should have like went on instinct and used her mouth from back in the day and just kind of caught it out of the air and just bit it right off.
What would
You
you
know what I
have
mean?
done?
I would have ducked. I would have ducked. First off, she must have not been paying attention because when the fanatics shooting hot dogs at you, everybody's like, "Oh, I want a free hot dog. I've never had a hot dog before. Oh my god, I got to get the free one."
That's a big part
Everybody,
of the show.
it is, but it's like a cannon, man. It could shoot. I would estimate it could shoot a hot dog 100 yards, even
Well,
more.
I mean, I've seen it reach the upper levels, the nosebleed seats.
Yeah.
So
It's pretty powerful. So she's sitting behind home plate, so that's got to be a little bit closer. Yeah, she was a good sport about it. I'd have been like, Gam, you got to get lifetime season tickets out of this. Like, come on, like something.
is there footage of her getting hit in the face?
I wish. Look for it, Mike. Salute
I'm
away.
looking
If there
right now.
was, if there was, man, there's no way there is because usually that's in between innings, and
Yeah.
it. I yeah, man. But she told the story live on Action News, so guess what, Gam, you're enshrined about
Yeah,
taking the
that was
first
her 15 minutes of
Lizzie to the
fame.
face. Yeah, she's a good sport about it, but I wouldn't let. I'm like, Grandma, you're not going on TV with this interview. And the way the guy's asking it, like he's trying to get some entertainment out of it. Now, if I was teaching this guy how to broadcast properly, first off, the editing gets an F because they let it go about a half a minute, 30 seconds too long. We played about 30 seconds too long of it because we were hoping something else would happen. They almost repeated the story within the same story. Correct me if I'm wrong here, Mike. The editing was trash on it. I could have
Yeah.
edited that on my iPhone or like my Android or whatever, and whatever. I'm not the visual, but And anyway, yeah. So Dollar Dog Night, we got.
Well, wait.
You found footage?
No, not footage of that. But I mean, just to go with the story and with what we're going to be playing upcoming, I really think it's ideal to
Hot
even
dog
like,
shooting gun. Now look at the lady that
the hot dog
loads.
shooting
Clear.
gun.
And then
That
the
thing is
fanatic-
massive.
Now watch this. The pig, who's the mascot, the fanatic shoots him with a hot dog.
That thing is crazy. It's a
Well,
cannon.
he's loaded. He's loaded with more ammunition tonight. Shooting gun. Now look
Oh, yeah.
at the lady that.
Yeah.
That's a big part of it. To not pay attention to what's going on. You're ridiculous.
Yep.
And by the way, Matt Mahoney wants to put up, Matt's clearly never dodged a hot dog.
I've never had to dodge a hot dog because I'm grabbing it by the shaft and eating it.
What?
I'm grabbing it by. First off, I have a picture here. I'm not. Listen, here's my gripe with a hot dog. It's highly overrated.
What?
It's fun. A hot dog night's highly overrated. I like
How
a
is
good
it
hot dog.
highly overrated?
First off, I think you should have a selection of the finest condiments for a hot dog. Okay, I have a beef with the Phillies, and if I owned a stadium, the first thing I would change is there can't just be yellow mustard in the pump, and you give me spicy brown mustard in the packets. This is
Okay.
bullshit. But I MacGyvered it the other night, and I sent you a picture. It's all the way at the bottom of what I chose to get. Instead of a hot dog, I got a kielbasa, and I put some spicy mustard on it. Mike, you show them the picture of how I went. That's a real glizzy
You
right
you
there,
went.
okay?
How long is that thing?
It's at least a foot. It's a footer.
It's a footer. Did you take the whole thing?
Took the whole thing like a champ.
That's
It
a
was
man right
delicious.
there. Now, what is your, if you have to choose, what is your condiment of choice? Is spicy mustard?
Yeah, absolutely.
Now,
We've talked about this before. Spicy mustard is way better than yellow mustard.
Okay.
It's better. Yellow mustard's trash.
Yellow mustard, I think, is it's Americana. It's what, if you're an American, you put on your hot dog.
Yeah, on your American cheese, it tastes like ass on the white Wonder Bread.
It's just the way it should go.
with
Now, if
bologna.
I've
Pass.
got my choice of condiments, I'm going Chicago dog every time. Just giving
But
you that.
all right, I'm down with that. Like, not my favorite, but I could dig it. I'm a chili cheese dog guy, so I would be more impressed by the Dollar Dog Night if we had more condiments. But I don't know if we can handle it like adults because we're going to play some videos and show you what happened. And I am frankly surprised that this didn't happen earlier in the history of the Dollar Dog Nights, especially since it attracts a lot of college students. There's a lot of drinking, puking, gluttonous activity. It's a fun time. Don't get me wrong, especially if you're like a pro glizzy gobbler like Mike is over here. But I
Gobble,
mean,
gobble.
gobble gobble. And he's like, yeah, buddy. So play the video, Mike.
Wow.
Look at the guy's mouth is open.
Hot dogs are flying. Yeah, I'm surprised that didn't happen earlier. It just seems like it makes sense.
That's
We got another one.
That's kind of when you're glizzy gobbling. No, we got another one. No, this is live stat.
Total of 26,162 dollar dogs down the gullet tonight.
Oh, I'm an idiot.
That was a stat?
Here's the stats for Dollar Dog Night. Total of
Yeah.
26,000
dogs sold.
162 dollar dogs.
Jesus. I'm telling you. Toilets, stairways, bathrooms, the
You ever
stairs,
see Superbad?
the streets of Philadelphia just covered in this shit.
You ever see Superbad?
Yeah.
Anytime I think about stuff like that, who has to deal with the aftermath of that, I always think about the guy in the liquor store in the aisle where he breaks something, Fogel does, and he's like, fuck my life. You know what I mean? That guy's like, fuck my life. Like, the guy who knows, who's the veteran that has to deal with that. He's saying to myself, he's like, this night fucking sucks. He's getting up on the morning of Dollar Dog Night, and he's like, this is bullshit.
That's
Bullshit.
when you look at like people that get paid. It's like the guys on the field and how much they get paid to play a sport. And then the guys that are cleaning up after the Philly fans have gone home and have to walk around. Because people are puking, they're shitting. People are pissing in their seats. It's got to be horrendous.
Pissing in the seats.
Oh, if you're going to sit here and tell me that there aren't at least a couple of dudes, maybe even a woman, who don't want to get up and leave their seats. They've been tailgating since noon. And the game didn't start till 7 p.m. And they're sitting in their seats and they don't want to get up to piss. You're going to tell me they're not pissing in their seats? You're smoking crack.
Don't underestimate the ladies here, okay? Don't underestimate the ladies.
Why?
But listen, I'm just saying there's probably more of that going on than you think. So listen, all I know is when I think of Dollar Dog Night, I'm like, wow, it's overboard. I know they put a limit on it for dogs per purchase. I remember seeing people with trash bags full of dogs at one point. Like, how many hot dogs do you need? It's not the best hot dog. The bun's kind of like, it's not soggy, but it's not, I don't know, crispy. You got the dog. You put some ketchup on it. Yeah, it's Americana. Give me some spicy mustard. Give me chili and cheese on this hot dog. I'd be surprised. And you know what? They might eat less hot dogs if there's more toppings. Just saying. You got your standard ketchup. There's barbecue sauce. There's honey mustard. They have that stuff. But there's no. Can I get the spicy mustard like out of the packet? Like, I had to MacGyver it open it because not only did I get for that kielbasa at Bull's Barbecue, not only did I get a kielbasa, I got the spicy mustard. I found the packets. I'm like, oh, well, they have spicy mustard packets. A little bit of an upgrade. So of course not. They had to get bullshit ones where you couldn't even find the tear here part, and you had to try to tear it apart. So then I had to pull out like a key and MacGyver open each one to expertly squirt it on there. And if you see how well I put my spicy mustard on my kielbasa, it was expert. Okay, I was in a pinch, and I could survive anything, as you can tell by my proper spicy mustard allotment. Anyway, I think it's a little overrated, but I'm quite frankly surprised that's really the first that I've heard of Dollar Dog Night fight. But, and people are laughing because there's other videos you could look at where people are like looking at the attendants, and attendants are like, and then some of them are just like, fuck it. You know what I mean? Like, these guys aren't, I don't blame them. I'm not dealing with this shit. So, whatever. Next video, we're going to dive in. What's on the queue? Oh, Mike, before you play this, I want you to think about it while it's playing, and tell me what you may think. What would happen if you tried this?
Well, I've already seen this one, So I will tell you, when I saw this, I don't know if the missus is watching, but I 100% thought about doing this and seeing what would happen.
You won't.
I'm calling my mom real quick.
So real fast before we even start, we should read the caption it says before it goes through. It says, asking my mom to come clean our house in front of my wife.
I'm calling my mom real quick.
He wants no sex.
Hey. Hey, everything's fine. I just wanted to ask you real quick. Tomorrow, are you free?
Yes, I am.
Can you come over and clean the house?
Really?
She's like, oh, hell no.
Angie's gonna be at work, and she really doesn't clean as good as you do, so I was just thinking if you...
It's so good.
And she
because she's
doesn't
on
buy
speaker,
all
so
the
she can't say
the
nothing.
Cleaning supplies that you buy. What?
Are you being serious?
It's my mom. Can you do that, Mom?
Hey. What time does she leave?
She leaves at 10. She leaves at 10, so like you can just get down to business and like do all the things that she doesn't do.
I'm pretty sure he's joking with you right now.
It's not a joke.
I clean all the time. I clean all the time. That's
She
all
tried-
I do is clean.
She tries to clean, but she doesn't do it as good as you, Mom.
You are.
Can I do your baseboards? I'll do
She's like, I'm never
Do the
sucking his
baseboards?
dick again.
Yeah, I don't think she's ever touched a baseboard.
What's a
I always do
baseboard?
that.
There's something else I'm never gonna touch.
That's his mom coming over to clean.
Okay.
Mom, you're here
I
already?
think I'm pretty sure he's joking. I'm pretty sure he's joking with me. So
This
yeah.
is serious business. I'm talking bathrooms, living room, vacuuming, baseboards,
I do
kitchen cabinets, like
all
everything.
of those things. I literally. I
Again.
just cleaned the pantry out yesterday.
She tries to do it, but it's just not as good as you, Mom.
Oh, yeah. Well, I can do it in 2 hours. I can get
Oh, that's a good mom right there.
Wow. Wow.
This is a joke.
I'm here to clean the house.
Now you got to have a good mom, a mom who's willing to actually come over and clean for that to be a good
Would Toxic
joke.
Mom do that?
Toxic mom would do that in a heartbeat. If I called her up and said, "Mom, I really could use your help. Can you come over and help out with the laundry and a little bit of
Oh,
cleaning?"
you can
'Cause,
pull this off.
you know, Laura's just she's not cutting it. My mom would be over here in a heartbeat.
You should do that. That'd be so fun. Yeah, some dudes would probably get punched for that. So I'm not married, so I
That
don't
is
have
true.
to deal with that.
Yeah, he's got to be happy he's not with an abusive wife. She would have beat the shit out of him the second the phone call started, and it would have been a whole different video.
If she's super insecure and you do this to your chick, oh man, this could cause a whole. She'll start saying shit that you didn't even know was a problem. Like, this is why I fucking hate you.
Oh yeah.
I was just joking. What do
Or
you
the
mean?
girl just starts bawling out, crying, like weeping, falling to the ground.
You
Yeah.
make me sick. This is why I fake orgasms. That's
Oh,
something
what?
like that.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's.
You probably heard that.
Do it.
All right.
Have you
Next
been in
video.
Have you been in that situation?
No, never.
So why am I staring at the previous king of all
under-
media?
He's still king of all. This guy's underrated for the non-Howard Stern fans out there. I just find Beetlejuice completely entertaining.
I do
True
too.
story.
I recently got back into Sirius XM, and they had a segment with Beetlejuice on it. I honestly was like, "Wow, I forgot how great Beetlejuice is." But I got a question for you before we start this, and it just came to my brain, and I'm curious. Who do you think is today's 2023 king of all media?
I mean, I
Is-
still kind
is-
of consider Stern
is
the
he-
guy.
Do you, or is there somebody else that's huge on all platforms?
Man, you can maybe go with Rogan, but the thing about it is Rogan is a close second. But for me, Stern is listen, a lot of people have these ideas about Howard Stern because they think about him and they're like, oh, he's disgusting, he's gross. Like, they don't, Howard Stern in 1990 is completely different as Howard Stern is now. And he's, I think, probably, if not the best, one of the best interviewers I've ever listened to. As far
I'm
as
going to
when
throw
he
a monkey
interviewed.
wrench into this.
Okay.
Mr. Beast.
Mr. Beast?
Mr. Beast is the new king
but he's
of all
selling
media.
shit, though. He's selling shit.
But it doesn't matter. He's selling shit. Anything he touches, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, YouTube, podcast, television, anything he touches gets millions upon millions of views. Anything he promotes sells crazy.
But does Mr. Beast have a Beetlejuice?
He does not have a Beetlejuice.
And that leads us into his next video. Mr. Beast don't have this.
Talk to Mr. T. I'm actually calling about Beetle.
Yeah.
Beetle's on the right.
Did he tell you the real story why he lost his teeth?
Why?
I caught him with my wife, so I knocked him out. He's a chump.
If I would have done that, you couldn't do it anything, buddy.
Beetle, you're
not even strong enough, buddy.
You're a 2-foot tall chump.
Yeah, I'm too tall. I weigh 25 pounds. What do you got, pal? Huh? I weigh 225. I could have knocked you out right there, boy.
Wow.
The blind confidence is amazing, and Beat is a legend.
R.I.P. Beetlejuice.
No, he's not dead.
No, he's not.
Stop that.
There was a moment.
Hank the Angry Dwarf was dead. You didn't get me. Fuck that.
But right there was a moment. There was a split second where you were like, wait, no.
I'd have been pissed. I would have heard about that. There would have been like a week-long fucking there would have at least been a 1 to 2 episodes of a dedication to Beat on Howard Stern.
I think out of all the whack packers for Stern, Beetlejuice.
The most disgusting whack packer is Eric. High pitch Eric.
High pitch Eric? No, Beetlejuice.
He's disgusting.
Beetlejuice was a fucking needle in a haystack. I mean, the fact that he got on Stern, oh my God.
No, but I'm saying a high pitch Eric is disgusting. I find him revolting.
He is disgusting, but have you ever watched Beetlejuice's porn?
No.
Yeah.
Because you're a sick bastard.
Well,
you're like,
so I didn't know it was Beetlejuice's porn. I have the DVD.
Oh, it just popped up on your.
I know. I have the DVD.
Just happened to have the DVD.
No, it was Beetlejuice's DVD. They were talking about. It was during the Jackass days, and Beetlejuice was like, "Oh, they were trying to sell Beetlejuice's DVD," and I was, listening to Stern back then.
You bought it?
And I bought it. I brought it home. I'm like, "What is this guy doing?" I'll have to watch it. I haven't watched it in like 20 years. Yeah, but in it,
what would be a great joke is if you take someone's like wedding DVD and put that in there and hide it, and they put that in to show people that it's Beetlejuice.
Well, I didn't know nobody knew what to expect from this. They were like, it's Beetlejuice's wild and crazy antics and all this other stuff. So nobody really knew what to expect. But I was like, fuck it. Why not buy it? See what's on there. And at one point they hire a hooker for him and another midget. I don't even know if that's the right term, but another little person. And they bang her.
Wow. The sound effect is unnecessary.
They actually have it. Beetle Uncensored. Here it is, edited for YouTube.
Really? Wait, you're not playing that.
What?
Wait, it's not. You said edited, right?
It's edited. It's edited.
Oh my God!
But this is the DVD that I bought. So this is the DVD that I bought. It's Beetle Uncensored, and I'm actually having a little bit of a flashback here of
Oh.
Yeah. Beetlejuice in a dress. Oh, in lingerie. So it was like home movies with Beetlejuice.
I'm disturbed right now. I think he's from New Jersey originally, Burlington County. Yeah. Oh, Jesus. All right. All right, next.
All right.
We'll come back.
All right.
We'll
Sorry,
come back to
you're
Beetle.
the one who brought that to my attention where I was like, oh, shit.
It's all right. It's our ADD algorithm.
Scusi.
Next up. Oh, I thought this was funny because, listen, we were talking about how Miller High Life likes to say it's the champagne and beers. No, this is an anti-trans thing. Relax, guys, or a pro-trans thing. Don't start crushing your Bud Light, but play the video.
Wait, I do want to. I love this. Look at that 1997 quality.
Oh yeah, baby.
It was
That's what I
good
was
quality.
saying.
It was good. It's like an old home movie we were watching, but that was the DVD I bought, so I still have it.
I always used to wonder who bought that, and now I've met him.
Oh, dude, back in the day, I was that guy who like.
Were you buying Jackie the Joke Man Martlin shit too?
Yeah, I would. Like you put it out, I'd buy that shit. I would.
Wow.
What the fuck are we looking at? Wait, it says more than you got to read.
The Belgian customs.
More than 2,000 cans of Miller High Life were destroyed by Belgian customs at the request of the committee. Champagne?
Yeah, the Champagne Committee, because they say it's not champagne, so they wanted to get it out of their country.
They're just pouring it out?
Yeah.
The interprofessional body protects the champagne designation. It says the beer slogan infringes on EU laws.
Les marchandises ne peuvent pas être importées.
Goods cannot be imported with the European
sur
territory.
le territoire européen avec le nom champagne pour autant qu'ils sont
with the name champagne if they are not produced in the Jesus.
pas produits.
You gotta be
You
kidding
know why?
me.
Good. I applaud them. You know why? Because that beer is bullshit.
Molson Coors Beverage Company, which owns the Miller High Life brand, said it respects local restrictions.
Looks like piss. Not champagne to me.
We remain proud of Miller High Life, its nickname, and its Milwaukee, Wisconsin provenance, the company says. I have 2 Miller High Lifes upstairs in the fridge. And they added, we invite our friends in Europe, the USA time to taste the High Life together.
Toast the High Life together.
Oh, sorry. Try to read fast.
And this guy went to broadcasting school, son of a bitch. No.
On time. On time,
Yeah.
every time. That's what they
I was
call me.
late.
I'm Toxic Mike, but I'm also Mikey on time. And my last name is every time. So it's Mikey on time every time. I'm never late. Never late.
Okay.
Everybody
Next.
else is late. Never late.
I want next video.
Thanks, you shitbag.
Fuck you, you old bitch.
What did I just watch? We didn't even get to see what happened. Like,
Go
why
back to the
they're yelling,
replay.
fuck you. What?
Go back to the replay if you have to. But basically, she got kicked off the plane, and they're like, "Thanks, shitbag." And then she's like, "Fuck you, you old bitch!" Like talking to the dude.
Thanks, you shitbag.
Fuck you, you old bitch.
Oh, show some respect, respect. Yeah.
I'm going to be on a plane on Monday. Let's see if something like that happens. I'll be ready with my phone.
Oh God, don't dude. You don't want that to happen. It's such an inconvenience.
I don't
Next
give a
video.
shit. I get paid as long as I'm on the phone, on the plane, so.
Next video. What do we
What
got
is
here?
this thing
Oh, wait, hold on. Time out.
Whiskey? Yeah.
Before this video plays, I like to say this does not represent my thoughts, but Dave Chappelle's thoughts purely, and it is comedy. So don't get your panties in a bunch. Hit play.
What is this thing you got with this buffalo
Whiskey?
on it? Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't see you and not celebrate. Now, obviously, is this some cheap shit, Joe?
No, that's the shit, bro.
Kentucky straight bourbon
Buffalo
whiskey.
Trace has been around longer than America. That's 1773, that company.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Tastes like slavery.
That's almost any whiskey company.
Oh Christ! Oh man, he's such a great comedian. That
Tastes
was
like
well
slavery.
timed.
I wonder how
Yeah,
many
that-
other like beverages we could do that with.
With the 1773. I mean, that's an old one. I've had Buffalo Trace, not bad. think some whiskeys are overrated. I think the whiskey like nerds are like the beer nerds. They're like, oh, I can taste the hops, or I can taste the bourbon.
I hate that shit. Shut the fuck up.
Jack
Stop
Daniels is bullshit.
Cocksucker. I don't know what I'm looking at here, Godfrey.
I'm saying don't do that. All right, what are you?
What am I looking at?
What are you gonna play?
What am I looking at?
Oh, play it. I want to teach
happening?
you how to. Well, listen, beautiful woman right here.
God damn, I look motherfucking good. Eating you bitches up. I'm talking about eating you bitches up.
She's eating you. Listen, all I gotta say is,
God damn, I look
sensation.
motherfucking good.
And
Eating
what we
you
can
bitches
learn from
up.
her
I'm talking about eating you bitches up.
is confidence. She's got that confidence.
She does. She does.
She believes it. That's all that matters.
I don't.
Buffalo Trace makes a bunch of good stuff. I guess Matt Mahoney over here was in when they said slave. It smells like slavery.
I'm staring at this right now, where there's like other videos of this woman.
You don't want to go down a rabbit hole, my friend.
Oh my! That is a rabbit hole that'll keep you up and make sure that you have nightmares when you.
I don't know if you knew
finally
this or
fall
not. That is
asleep.
actually Beetlejuice's half sister.
Oh my God!
Joking. Next video.
All
Buffalo
right,
Trace I've had and it is good. So you are correct.
As
Some
we go
people
into the next,
overboard.
as we go into the next videos, people, I want to say that I apologize for the production value I might be offering to you people.
Instagram's tough.
This is not my doing.
By the way, strawberries and cream Dr. Pepper. I'm kind of digging it.
TikTok used to be the worst. They fixed their shit.
Oh yeah. Oh wait, hold on. I want you before we play this. I want to preface this. This is the kind of friends I want in my life. Okay. And again, this is comedy. It's not necessarily our views.
And,
I would say it's
once
not our
again,
views, but
just to restart the video, I have to reload the page.
oh yep. We get one cut, one shot.
Accents, dude.
Yeah, go ahead.
It hurts my feelings.
Okay.
And I don't want you to do it anymore.
You heard it here first.
You doing Asian accents, dude?
Yeah, go ahead.
It hurts my feelings.
Okay.
I don't understand the whole thing of you're not allowed to do an accent of somebody else. Like to sit here and do an Italian accent, an Asian accent, Japanese accent, a Australian accent. You're doing an impression of how somebody talks. How is just by doing an impression of how somebody talks bad? Also, why
I think
is
it depends on the subject that you're doing the accent in, right? If you're using tropes when doing the accent, that's a different story.
Wait. Do you think, have you ever heard anybody offended by somebody doing, for any reason, an Australian accent?
No.
Have you ever heard of somebody?
I could be wrong.
Have you ever heard of somebody being offended by somebody doing a Chinese or Japanese accent?
There have been people offended by that,
Right.
But
so how come?
It depends. But I think the subject of what they're doing in the accent is
No,
what it
because
depends
I've heard vile comedy done in an Australian accent. How come certain nationalities you can't do it, but certain nationalities you can? How come it's okay to do an Italian or an Australian accent, but it's not okay to do an urban or a Japanese accent? Why?
Mike, well, I have one thing to say to you about that, actually.
Mi scusi.
We Atamada for you.
Like anybody can do a Canadian accent scot-free, no matter what the fuck they're talking about.
But
But
I
then
really
you do,
think it has to do with the content.
but then you do a
which you're using the
Mexican accent. Oh, dude, this is gonna send me on a rabbit hole.
If you could do
fucking
one good,
find the worst. I will find the worst, most offensive jokes done in so many different accents, and you're gonna be like, "Yeah, Mike's right." It's fucking bullshit. It's all about tolerance level. It's all about people being butthurt.
Well, listen.
Scusi.
Let's go to the next
Why
video.
am I staring at a penis in chalk?
Oh, you'll love this one. This is gonna be your kid in the future.
It's Mickey Mouse with a jetpack. We're gonna go with that. Good work, my man. Solid work.
Wait.
He was out here really doing a good job.
I need to do something else.
So he thinks he drew Mickey Mouse with a jetpack.
So
What
you're
does that
proud
look
of the
like,
work
my
you've done.
friend?
What is that?
Mickey Mouse with a jetpack.
It's Mickey Mouse with a jetpack. We're gonna go with that. Good work, my man. Solid work.
Wait.
The algorithm found me again.
Now, here's the funny thing. Recently just had my stepson's birthday party. People came over.
You drew penises?
It was a good time. We hang, obviously, our sons and daughters' artwork on the wall. When you look at the artwork and how he draws our family, it is a big, kind of like the top of that Mickey Mouse. All right. But the thing is, he stops it right where the Mickey Mouse head stops right there, you see? And then it's just two lines going down as the legs. And somebody looked at that at the party and goes, why are there 4 penises drawn on the wall? And I said I could never look at, because that's how he draws the family. He does it all the time. And now I can never look at my son's drawings of the family and not think, oh, that's the biggest penis. Thanks.
Right. Nice. Well, at least someone's saying you're the biggest penis.
I mean, somebody has to. I mean, you got to make me feel good.
I mean, yeah. I mean, it's kind of weird that it's your son doing it, but, you know, hey, we'll forgive it. Next. Oh, man. No doubt.
Jesus Christ. You got to be escorted through this store just to buy shit. Like, you've got to have...
They've been locking up shit for years. Like, razors have been getting locked up for years.
Cologne, perfume gets locked up at my Walmart.
You got the cigs and the condoms behind the register.
But that's not far-fetched. I mean, we've seen the videos of people just ransacking CVS's and Rite Aids and just walking out with everything.
I went to buy something the other day, and I was like, this is fucking locked up now? What the fuck?
Well, it's because these stores, and rightfully so,
Target.
well, rightfully so, they direct their employees that if somebody is stealing, to not confront them. Because you don't know if they have a knife or a gun.
I think that's the wrong approach. I think that's the wrong approach.
What's the right approach?
Life is about spice, my friend. And if I was making that much money, it's not going to be my retirement plan. I'm going to say, you know what? This is a time to be Paul Blart the mall cop. I might roundhouse him, spear him, pull a wrestle and move off. Maybe, hopefully he doesn't have a gun. Let's gamble. Let's throw some dice out there. Let's go.
But here's the problem. You think that. The company, though, if you get injured or, God forbid, die at work while on the clock, that company, that corporation has to pay a lot of money to your family.
If I'm a security guard, charge! I'm going after this motherfucker. Listen, I'm not actually, but I will say this. I have experience in this, and this is why it fascinates me. People getting upset about it. I worked at AT&T. We were the first day of the iPhone when I worked there. I was there for like the first 7 iPhone launches, okay? We're the only one to have it, and we would have people come in and do weird shit. One, they were ripped. We would have the iPhone was like new as far as like putting out live displays. A lot of times they would do it, they wouldn't do it. And yeah, Mahoney used to work there. It was so annoying because we had to do paperwork and all that shit. They would run out. We would, we would report it. We actually had a kid one time when I worked at AT&T. We had to ask him leave. One of our employees did because he was watching porn on the iPhone, beating off under his jacket.
Nice.
I'm not lying. Swear to God, I wasn't there for that. My employee, I was like, "What?" And we had this one employee, Dustin. He was like, "Yeah, you gotta go. Yeah, you gotta.
You just gotta create a safe space in the store for people like that."
Yeah, right. So we had, but the thing is, it was like flies to shit because we had a giant fucking iPhone screen, like a big TV with 2 iPhones that were with a cord, and the alarm would go beep, 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 like, like it's got to do something. They would just rip that shit off the wall and run. You know what I mean? And it happened a bunch. This is like 10 years ago too, man. So this shit's not new. I do think there's more shoplifting going on, things of that nature. But, hey, man, keep on doing what we're doing. I guess we lock them up, churn them out, and, we're just pretty soon they're going to outnumber us all, right? And then, we're just going to, everything's going to, I guess won't go to Target. But listen, I don't believe these companies when they say we're leaving for just this reason. I've seen companies try to do that. Like REI closed a store recently in Portland, and it said, "Oh, because we've had a lot of break-ins and theft." And then it came out like a day later, "Oh, there was also a union forming in their store, so they just shut the fucking store down." So I don't always believe everything. I've worked for many corporations. They're slimy motherfuckers, and I can tell you right now, they have no problem putting it out there because corporations get away with everything. But it is a problem. I don't know. I think people blow it out of proportion, but it is a problem. So this is for all you. I thought this was hilarious because anytime people don't like a product, they're like, "You're going to lose billions of dollars. Look at their stock. It's going to drop. And oh my, look, we taught them a fucking lesson." Dude, they have more money.
Good, they have more money
than any of us can imagine. But what you heard?
I heard a rumor, or not a rumor. I heard it on the news that Republicans were actually coming out in favor of Bud Light and Anheuser-Busch because Anheuser-Busch is one of the top Republican donators, and that people like Donald Trump Jr. and other high-profile Republicans were coming out like, "You know what, guys? Let's calm it down with this."
Yeah, listen, when people are usually offended on either side about certain things like this, 9 times out of 10, those motherfuckers don't even vote. So, fuck out of here. But play
this
this
one
anyway.
says Bud Light reminding you peasants they don't give 10 fucks what you do.
You'll like this.
You playing?
Did
we get a dud? Did we get a dud?
You might have to hit that old refresh button there, Mike. Refresh.
Godfrey.
Enhance.
Godfrey.
Enhance.
Let's hit that.
Enhance.
Oh, Jesus Christ. You hit the refresh.
We'll iron these kinks out one day. Mike gets corn pops up.
No, that is not a thing. That did not happen.
It didn't?
Well, a billboard that says "Laugh Out Loud, Cry Babies."
I don't know. I mean, fact check it. I mean, it might be on there. That would be pretty ballsy, though.
I gotta replay that. It looks legit.
Is it legit, though?
Wow.
Is Bud Light Cry Babies billboard real? I mean, how many views did that video get?
A lot.
It is not real.
Ah.
It says the owners of the billboard confirmed to the Associated the actual billboard currently displays an advertisement for the streaming service Disney Plus. So it was an older billboard, I think. The image of fake Laugh Out Loud Crybabies Bud Light billboard is going viral on Twitter. It's not real. The image is taken from TikTok. So it's not real. It's not real, but it still delivered the message. Stop being a crybaby bitch. Next video.
Come to Taking It Deep for fake news.
That's right. We debunked this video.
Oh, Jesus. What the fuck?
Referee Godfrey is here. All right, play that back. We need an instant replay. Play that back right now. I'm throwing unnecessary roughness on this guy right here. This guy's getting ejected from the game. Listen, pause it right now. We need to talk about this bullshit. This asshole in the basketball jersey.
That
One,
is
if
the
you
guy
if
that
you wear a
ruined.
basketball jersey at a concert, you got a small penis. Two, little dick energy guy going on right there. Now, I understand there's contact in a mosh pit, but referee Godfrey calls the unnecessary roughness penalty on him, and he's getting ejected from the concert because the punch was unnecessary. That was a cheap shot taken while doing moshing. You are ejected.
That is
Get
the
him
guy,
the fuck out of here.
That is the guy that ruins a mosh pit for everyone.
Because
he
he's
ruins
whipping
it
ass.
for everyone.
Let's go back to the video though. He got fucked up though. Someone got a suplex.
Yeah, they suplexed them. Yeah,
he deserved it.
Yeah.
If you punch me in a mosh pit when I was in a mosh pit back in the day, I don't care if it was like you're getting your ass whooped. I always love. Oh yeah, dude, that was bullshit right there.
Then he goes over to the people that aren't in the mosh pit.
Bam! Belly to belly. Someone needs to put Jim Ross voiceover over this. It's a slobber knocker.
Guy need to get kicked in the teeth.
I used to love the mosh pit though. Like there would always be like this one really hot chick that thought like she was like Moses, and like the mosh pit would just part for her because she was hot and she wouldn't get run into, and she would just get creamed, and she would just sit there like, yeah, I'm doing. Bam! That's what you get, bitch. This is a mosh pit, not a mirror, a vanity that you're sitting at doing your makeup, right?
I liked when the crowd was there. The crowd's just chilling. Next thing you know, a mosh pit kind of just comes out of nowhere. Everybody pushes out, and then you've got those girls that want nothing to do with it, but they're kind of caught because they were where the mosh pit formed, and then the guys there trying to protect the girl.
Yeah. So, or the girl would get mad and start fighting. I used to have, outside of mosh pits, because I was a bigger guy, people always seem to make their way. It's like a magnet. So I would have a crowd surfing tax. And what that tax is the first time is free. The second time, I'm taking your shoe off and throwing it on the stage.
Jesus Christ, you're an asshole. Let me ask you a question, though, because I remember going to
Well, listen, you can't listen, man. You're greedy. If you're doing more than one crowd surf, you got through safely, you deserve it, man. That's bullshit. I don't want to be kicked in the face by your corny ass fucking DC Echo shoes or whatever the fuck you're wearing your Vans. Fucking Django jeans.
I remember going to punk rock shows, and you always had the old heads that were there that would get to the mosh pit. How old is too old to be in a mosh pit?
69. I would say I would say the high end of being too old would be 30. You know, really
30.
Yeah,
because I was in a mosh pit. I think 36 years old.
I figured that. That's why I made it that low. So listen.
I would say 50. I'd say 50.
50?
Yeah.
You're gonna break a fucking hip out
50,
there.
50. You can't be in a mosh pit no more after 50.
40. I'm not. Listen, no more mosh pits, man. Because I'm gonna.
Let's go to a concert. Let's go.
I think the tolerance is low. Now, what am I gonna go to Slipknot concert? Like, what the fuck? We're gonna look like. I mean, I'm not gonna like. I don't want to have to whoop someone's ass. I think the tolerance is lower as the older you get, and you're gonna end up getting in a fight too. There's, so.
Possibly.
If that guy was there, he's getting an ass whooping. Like I would have came out. I would have came out and did like a frog splash on him after.
I just would have started peeing on him.
Oh Jesus! Next video.
Bitch, I'm a problem. Quick to tell a hoe to come solve it. I ain't beefing on the net. We keep it off.
Whoa!
Get the fuck up on my face with all that soft shit. Soft shit, bitch.
Yeah. Yep.
He just goes, "Yep."
Yeah, that's some shit right there. Don't fuck with geese, man. Those geese are motherfuckers.
Like, do you make a noise when you stand up? If yes, then no mosh pit. I feel like I'm being attacked. I'm being triggered.
Yeah. You're like, oh, my sciatic. Oh, I shouldn't be doing this mosh pit anymore. All right. Yeah, that video is hilarious, man. That lady got it, and the dog. They were like, "Yeah, what's up? What's up,
Geese
dog?"
and ducks don't fuck around. If for any reason,
play that video again. Play that video again. Put the volume down.
I had the other one. queued up. Give me a second. Geese and ducks don't fuck around. If you think for a second that they will not attack
what's
you,
up? You got some? Yo, give me that iPhone. Give me that shit. What do you think?
They will chase you down and bite your asshole.
You've had your asshole bitten by a goose?
I was with a girl one time at the.
You would have to spread your cheeks and put your ass up in the air to make that happen. You would have to participate.
Yeah, I was
physically impossible.
I was with a girl one time, that thought it was she saw the duck, but she saw the little baby ducks, and she thought it was cute to go try and catch one, and the ducks, the mama duck, got so pissed, started chasing us, and those motherfuckers can run.
Oh yeah, if they think, and I've seen you run a 40, Mikey, they're gonna catch your ass. So
Yeah.
Thankfully,
I was
if
the
they
one
think
trying
you're going
to get
after
her baby.
Their ducklings, they're gonna fuck your shit up.
They will fuck, like, they started chomping at her ass as she's trying to run, and then she's crying, and I'm like, what did you think was gonna happen? You're trying to take her baby.
My favorite is when little kids try to be mean to geese or ducks, and then they're like, oh, they fuck around and find out, and then they run and like, ah! I think it's hilarious when kids get scared of clowns or ducks. This thing I have. Next. Oh, this one's great.
Yeah, 42 people here or so. If you include that baby right there. It's 43. That's a swing and a drive. Could be his first career.
Oh, right in the dick.
Oh, my God, some kid. It's 43. That's a swing and a drive. Could be his first career home run in the minors.
You got to give that kid the ball.
Fucking drilled. He could have been anywhere else, but as for
now, this isn't a real announcer, but this guy's a great voiceover for sports stuff.
8. We don't know his name. Sorry. Doesn't really fucking matter. But anyways, he's going to score. That's going to be a home run, but back to this poor kid. Wrong place, wrong time, and just takes a drill bullet right off the, well, we've said it before.
That's an all-time hitting the ball moment right there.
Wow. You got it. You can't keep that ball if you're the guy who ran over and grabbed that ball. You got to give it to that kid. You got to give it to that kid.
That's another thing that's overrated is catching a foul ball. Overrated.
I remember going with my dad. Was it my dad or my mom? I don't know who I went with, but I remember going as a kid, bringing your glove and thinking, I'm going to catch one. Fucking lies.
Yeah. You know, people were excited when it was like, you know, your whole fucking week's wage to buy a baseball in like 1929 and shit. Now they're like, you could just go to the pro shop and buy one for like $10, motherfuckers. Just go get one. It's the same goddamn ball.
Yeah.
Would you eat this? How much would you pay for it? Look at this. This thing's fucking delicious.
Chicken Parm Crunch Wrap, and believe it or not,
Ooh.
it's delicious. Start by slicing
Chicken
open your chicken
Parm
booties and smashing
Crunch
them
Wrap.
flat. Now coat in their children in Italian breadcrumbs.
Wait, I
Then
slapped your
shallow
mom's
fry
ass.
until golden brown and crispy.
Oh.
Assemble with tortilla sauce,
That looks like
cheese,
an
chicken, and
amazing
protein.
chicken
Add basil if
cutlet.
you want. Pan fry till crispy and paint on garlic butter. But tell me
Oh my
honestly, how
God.
much would you pay for this?
How much would you pay for it?
$10.
$10? That's it?
$10.
You don't know good food, man. Go back to Taco Bell with that bullshit.
$10.
That's a $15 sandwich all day long.
$10.
Go to the comments. I bet you people say more than 15.
$10.
Can you put the comments up?
Oh, the comments from the video?
Yeah. We're
We
going to start
have
showing comments. Sometimes the comments are gold.
Oh. You are right.
But I'm wondering what people said, though, how much they would pay for it.
Let me see.
We'll let the
$85?
No fucking way. 85. If that's $85, I want your grandma in my fucking kitchen making homemade tomato sauce.
15 to
Like,
20.
I don't even want it jarred. I want it like fresh ingredients from the pot if I'm paying 85. I pay 15 max for that.
$18, 13 max.
I could go 13.
I think 10 was right in the middle. I went right in the middle. I would buy two for 90. 35 if you add gold. What? Fuck you, gold flakes. $14. 10 to 14. Okay, I go 14.
$15.
I'll go
I see 15
$15.
I would pay
$12.35.
It's not Price is Right, jerk off. Okay. So
Yeah.
my thing is
Here we go. Riley Porter, I'd pay $10.
Okay. I would pay for that. I would pay 13 is the good price.
Yeah.
And if I'm around there, I'm okay. But it's got listen, if it's banging, it's worth it. I just Mahoney's right. 15 to 18, that's what I was thinking too. Yep. I'm telling dude, that's fucking delicious. That's homemade. That's made with love, man. I've seen people pay $15 for a fucking Primo's hoagie. Like, come on. Which isn't bad either. All right, what's next? Oh, yeah.
Should he be ordering food for her kids that's at home?
So it's for my kids.
Real kid.
Yeah, you owe me that.
And they with their daddy? No, that is.
Oh my God. So go ahead and bring another steak and some potatoes. Okay.
No, don't bring no potatoes. No, bring the check. I'm paying for my meal and your meal. I'm not paying for your kids' meal. No.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not paying for their kids' meal. No.
So you don't think you owe me after having me wait an hour and a half?
I told you I owe you. I owe you one. I take you out again.
And so you're gonna pay for my kids' food?
No, I'm not doing that.
Can you please go ahead and?
I'm not doing that. No. Hold up, beautiful. Hold up. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Why you trying to
Listen.
bring two, please?
What's in there, Kiera?
Bring 2 orders.
Why should I do that, Kiera?
Because you sitting right here on the date.
I was late to the date. I was late to the
Can
date.
you bring 2 orders?
But I'm saying, why would I get her kids food? Why would I get her kids some food? They with their daddy.
She was right here.
They daddy should be feeding
8
them.
and 5-year-olds eating steak with a side of A1 sauce.
She ate.
Fuck out of here,
Eating the
B.
same way I eat. Nah, hell no.
Fuck out of here,
Hell
B.
no, I'm straight. I'm cool. Don't put that on my bill.
Give him
Don't put that on
steak.
me.
Make sure you put a side of A1 sauce as well. He
Yo,
paying for all of this today.
I'm not paying for
Yes,
all
you
that.
are.
No, I'm not paying for all that.
Yes, you are.
You gonna get her fired up in
She
here.
ain't gonna get
No,
fired.
I'm about to go back in the kitchen. You got me messed up, though. I'm about to tell her right now. No, for real. I'm telling her right now. No, you got me. I'm not paying for that. No, I'm not. I'm not paying for this food. I'm not paying for this.
If I'm the waitress, I'm out. I'm not dealing with this
I'm not
bullshit.
paying for this. No, I'm not doing that.
And then after that, we already at Red Lobster. You couldn't take me nowhere.
I'm about to go back in the kitchen. I'm going back to the kitchen. No, I'm not paying for this. I'm about to leave.
That plate is
You
for
gonna
her
pay
and her
my
man
food
later.
and your
Fellas,
food
don't
and
fall
what you
for
ordered
it.
in there. No, listen, no, I'm straight.
Ooh, is it for her man or is it for her
I told you I owe
kid?
you one. So I mean, I'll take you out again. Do something for you. I'm not doing something for your kids. No, I ain't even met your kids.
I want you to make sure that my kids eat.
She's
Man, y'all
pushing
see this?
hard
Look,
for
I'm
this.
recording this. Look, y'all see this shit, bro? I'm recording, bro.
All right. I listen. I think he's right. That she's not doing nothing. They're not going anywhere after that date, and that's gonna be for her man. She said, "Aside, no kid likes A1 steak sauce," so that would tip me off. Aside, they're like, "Can I have honey mustard on my prime rib?" That's what a kid would do. So, first off, if it was for the kid, there's no because he's late to the date. He should buy food for the kids. Is there more to this? Am I wrong? I'm like,
Does anybody
fuck
else
that.
feel as uncomfortable as I do?
Do you imagine how the waitress felt?
I feel really uncomfortable. Like, what did I just witness?
Yeah, I'd have been like, I'd have like, excuse me, what is wrong with you? What you
I
want
want
from
to walk
Mario?
the fuck out.
What do you want from a Mario?
Do human beings
I'd be like, you hear that?
actually
That's your
act
Uber.
like that?
That dude.
That's a
First
weird,
off,
weird way to end the show.
she was pushing for yeah. And first off, like, she gets minus points for many reasons. You went to Red Lobster and you got a steak. You suck because you thought you're getting a steak from Red Lobster. You suck already. Like, get the lobster tail, you know. But she got a steak. That's, you know, some dudes say this. This doesn't happen to me. Like, if I go on a date and I pay for a girl, I'm like, it's all good. Like, you know, because listen, if we don't vibe and we're not gonna go out a second time, my rule is I just paid for never again see her in my life, which is cool with me. I don't really give a shit about the money. But some dudes tell me that they're like, nah, man, I'll go for coffee because they feel like, you know, I guess in the online dating world out there, some girls, and I'm pretty sure guys do it too, because there was a guy that was his serial dater we talked about before, go out there for a free meal. And guess what? That doesn't really happen to me. I don't really get upset about that kind of stuff. Some dudes do, but I know guys that will like, yeah, first date, let's get some coffee. Okay, that's good. You know, but I mean, she definitely was wrong, right? I mean,
I literally, you've left me speechless. You've left me speechless. You've left me. I've got so many questions I need answered. Was that the first date? Was it the second? Was it the fifth? Like, had she done this before? He says he never met her kids. Does she have kids?
They're ratchet. First
Like,
off,
how many times
you're
has
recording
she
it
done
for you're
this?
recording it for TikTok. Like, if you listen, you're never gonna get on a date with me where we're going out to dinner if you're not classy. I just can't do it. I won't do it. I'll know. I'll smell it right away.
Ew,
I
you're
just
gonna
know.
smell it?
Yeah, you can smell the non-class coming off their ass. Like, I'm sorry, man. Like you're like, what the fuck? Like, I wouldn't even. I like. I don't know, man. That sounds like she was hustling him. Like she had no intention of doing anything.
Yeah,
with him,
that
didn't really
that
want
is
to
like
date him.
that is an uncomfortable for the waitress, for him, for me, for you, for anybody listening and watching. That was uncomfortable.
You know what I would have did? If that was him and I was in that situation, I'd be like, yeah, I would have played it cool. Like, yeah, I'm gonna go to the bathroom, right? And then the card that I gave them for my tab, I will call up the bank and cancel it, and then pull out, just drive away, leave her there at the restaurant. Like, yeah, someone just stole my card. Cancel that. So that's crazy. And the waitress should have been like, I'm out. I have no opinions on this.
Yeah, she kind of just sat there and was like telling dude that he should, like, it was just weird.
Yeah.
Weird.
I'm like, what? If I was the manager, I'd be like, are these friends of yours? Because, like, no, don't get involved in that. I don't want, no. You know what I mean? Like, that's crazy to me. Yeah. Unless they know, listen, and Red Lobster, no. That's a no. Anyway, with that being said, folks, that is all we got for you today. That was the last one, wasn't it? I'm pretty sure it was the last one.
It was the last one, and you left me
speechless.
Yeah.
That is what we aim to do. We aim to leave you speechless here. We're going to suck you dry, figuratively speaking. So, with that being said, folks, as we're ever growing with the show, and we love the format, and I got my shit in the background. Those are my drugs right there. You want some? No, I'm just joking. But anyway, with that being said, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for listening. Always having fun. And this is the Godfrey not saying goodbye, just saying take it deep.